Hey everyone, it's Jordan. We're doing nutrition today. So to start off, we want to talk about Black history and some of nutritional facts and the do's and don'ts of what we should eat and what should we not eat. So can anybody, we're just gonna probably discuss, and if you guys want to look up some things, it's probably like not healthy in the African American diet that we're kind of like known for or known to have. You guys can do that. So things what sorry y'all. Had a long day. What things do you guys think that is hard for African Americans as far as nutrition? So what can lead to what? So for example, greasy foods can lead to clogged arteries, which is probably and strokes and stuff like that, which is what we struggle with as a Black community. What anybody else have any other ideas?
A high salt intake, which
Mhm.
leads to high blood pressure.
Okay.
Red meat,
That leads to
um, heart attacks, having heart problems.
mhm.
I don't know.
Okay. I do another one. Fried foods can do like acid reflux and all of that, like fried and red food, like red sauces and stuff like that. And that's something that I know a lot of African Americans struggle with, diabetes, so eating a lot of sugary foods and um, fried foods and stuff like that can be a negative effect on African Americans. Does anybody else have anything?
Sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna jump on what you were saying, the historical impact of soul food and
Hmm.
fried and heavy gravy and yeah.
So definitely like some disparities going on in the um African American scheme of food and what we like and what we don't like and what we should eat and what we shouldn't eat. If you was to tell my great grandpa to eat a salad, like it's like pulling teeth. Like he wants some fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens. He wants the good stuff. So I think that's important for us to start as we move forward to start being more health conscious and um, figuring out ways to decrease those um, health disparities among or close the gap rather. This is not just with African Americans, this is with a lot of people, but we see, as we see in almost everything, that certain aspects hit African American culture more than Caucasian or any other race. So this is just for everybody, but since we're talking about Black History Month, we just want to kind of zoom in on some things that we all are going through. And I know Christian loves sweets, so this might be a smack in the face to him
Don't
about,
do it to me. Don't do it to
about
me.
nutrition. So I'm gonna just play a quick video. This is just a fun little video, and we can talk about it. This is really not about nutrition. It's about food, but it's really not about nutrition. Let me see. Where did it go? All right. Let me see if I can play it. And as we're going through this, it's gonna have some clippers, so just kind of see, answer the questions as we go. We'll talk about it at the end, or we can talk about it before. Let me share my screen, and you guys know how sometimes my screen works. So
don't experiment. Keep it like the same. The way we all been doing it for generations, and our ancestors. Like Kunta don't want bread crumbs on top of his macaroni and cheese.
Hey guys, I'm Stacia, supervising producer here at Thrillist. Food and culture go hand in hand, and here at Thrillist, we strive to celebrate every culture. So for Black History Month, we're sitting down with our Thrillist family to discuss some of our most memorable dishes and family traditions.
Hey everybody, I'm Vanessa Payon. Megan. Chanel.
Reed. Matt Winter. Hi, my name is Mac.
Black History Month is family, it's love.
Black excellence and individuals who have dedicated their lives and made differences.
Celebrating the whole African diaspora. diaspora and bring it back into one place where we can all just celebrate each other. That's what Black History Month means to me.
The most profound moments that I could remember in my life have been over food. There's something about food that just like, it brings families together.
All your cousins or your distant friends.
Really having like that family feel, which is in conjunction with good food, is just like the most amazing thing ever. One dish that I really enjoy that my grandma makes is banana pudding.
My grandmother's collard greens.
Really, really good oxtail, sweet potato pie.
Fried pork, fried goat, black rice. You won't taste her cooking anywhere else. Like, no one can do it like her. My mom had made fried chicken the night before, and at first me and my sisters were not into the idea of cold fried chicken, but it was the most singular food moment that I can remember. I don't know where life would be without cold fried chicken.
In my family, like, people joke a lot, and I feel like that dish is the soothing dessert. After you get like cracked, you might want grandma's pudding to ease your pain.
Shannon, sister, you know that you're not allowed to bring the macaroni and cheese.
My family, as I mentioned, is Jamaican, which means that they are very loud, very excited about everything. So any family gathering usually means a lot of people talking over each other, probably disagreeing on something.
So some of the traditions for the holidays, me and my mother always cooking. My other sisters coming in, trying to smell, trying to put in their opinions on how much of this, how much of that, even though they can cook.
Who makes the best, oxtail? Who makes the best curry chicken?
So there's always fighting up until like the moment that all the food is coming out, and then everyone's quiet, like real quiet. Haitians got their independence from slavery in 1804, January 1st. New Year's Day, one of the things that you must eat is a thing called suju, kind of like a jambalaya kind of dish. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, your mom's been up since like 6 a.m. making this soup. Then your aunts, your cousins, everybody comes over, and it's kind of like a traditional dish.
In the Guyanese culture, the biggest thing is for Christmas. We have this thing called pepper pot. It's taking a cassava, burning it, and it makes like a black syrup, and it's called casserole. And we make that with a whole bunch of meats together in one big pot.
Sunday dinner was absolutely mandatory, and it's the kind of food that we would like to think it's probably what our ancestors were eating back in slavery. Fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. It's like really, really simple, good food. I don't cook.
The foods and traditions that I'll pass down for my family will definitely be the pepper pot. For every Christmas morning, I can't see Christmas without it. Roti and curry ever so often, because roti and curry is life.
Dishes that I want to carry on are definitely the sweet potato pie. My favorite thing to cook is probably curry chicken. And different cultures have their own takes on it. But I think the way that I make it, which obviously is influenced by my mother and my family, it has a special kick on it, and there's a few different spices that we use that I feel like really is able to kind of come through, and I'm always proud when I make it.
One of the things that I really, really have to learn is how to make black rice. That's kind of like our rice pilaf. You throw some bacon in there, you throw some sausage in there, you throw some chicken in there, and sometimes you throw shrimp. My mom likes to have 4 kinds of meats, so you put all that in there and then you serve it.
One dish that I would like to learn from my grandmother would be stewed okra. She makes it in a way that I haven't had anywhere else. I am
Black History Month.
All right, so now we're gonna just go back through because I don't remember all of the questions, and we're gonna talk about how.
Tell you what I am. I am hungry.
Right. I definitely want some fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and collard greens. All right, so what does Black History mean to you? Month mean to you? I mean, everybody has different perspective because I mean, some people are rooted in it and some people are not, and that's fine. But we just want to say, what does Black History mean to you? And everybody can kind of speak how they feel. Devontae, Whitney, Christian.
It means like what happened back in the day. It tells us how they was treated and how we should treat other people and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, Whitney.
To me, I think it's exciting when Black History Month comes because it's a time of celebration. Yes, bad things happen to people, but then because of what happened to them, now we get to live a more free life. We have choices. We can do things that they didn't get the opportunity to do. And we do actually get to focus more on some of the foods that they had. So even though Jordan is teaching us about nutrition, but we get that 1 month of 28 days where we can try something bad every single day. And it's wonderful.
Don't listen to Whitney, y'all. Still eat healthy. I'm just saying. But yes, go. You want to go, Christian?
Sure, yeah. To me, Black History Month is a time to value and respect a culture that was historically not valued and respected. So it's getting its time now.
Facts. I agree. So Black History Month to me is like kind of mixing with everybody says, like coming together as a Black culture and or as not just people. Some people just want to understand what we have gone through because, like I said, their roots aren't rooted in African American history, so they sometimes do not know. But Black History Month is to see where we've been, where we've come from, and where we're going. You can't kind of know where you're going until you figure out where you've been. So I just I really love Black History Month because it's just, even though it's the shortest, we always joke it's the shortest month of the year, but it's just a good time to educate people on what we've been through and what we overcome and what you can't overcome and how you should strive to be best as being Black, and because we've been through so much. And so yeah, that was what Black History means to me. Black History Month means to me. All right. So how are food and culture related? I'll start. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Winnie.
Well, everybody is different. So when you look at all the cultures, everybody's food is going to be different based on how they were raised.
Right.
So that's how I feel that food and culture is related.
Mm-hmm.
Which in a way it's kind of fun because then you get experience more types of foods that you probably wouldn't have ever thought of in life.
I agree for sure.
I think food's related to the identity of groups and people and ethnicities, so it's part of culture.
Yep. Devontae?
Huh?
How are food and culture related?
Like how?
Yeah, like how? Like how are food and culture related? Like, how do you think? I'm just
diabetes.
What? Say diabetes. Lord, we try to be positive, Devontae. All right, so I think food and culture are related because, I mean, I guess Devontae had a point. we discussed it earlier.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm scared to do this.
A lot of bad foods can relate to certain diseases, but I believe that food and culture are related because every food in that culture tells a story. It might have a story behind it. So fried chicken, chitlins, like all of that has a story behind it. Because we were given the scraps and we kind of had to make do with what we had. And so I think that is like a story behind our culture. I don't know Hispanics and Mexicans, I know it's a difference between them, but they have their the sugar skulls during a certain time of the year.
Cinco de Mayo.
Huh?
What?
Oh, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
I was like, Jordan, what? I thought you said my name. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo and stuff like that. So they have a story behind it. They celebrate this, they do this depending on what holiday they're celebrating. Dios de Muerta. Like they put sugar skulls out and candy skulls out to celebrate the life of their loved one. So it's like a bunch of stuff. Food and culture. All right. We're gonna
be careful what you eat.
Huh?
Gotta be careful what you eat.
Right. That's the truth. Where did that go?
Check on your A1C. Oh my God.
Devontae, since you talking about it, let's talk about it. What's going on with you?
gotta do this mess, bro. Oh my god.
What you gotta do, Devontae? Let us know if you feel comfortable.
So a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
went to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Had to get some blood work done.
Mm-hmm.
They said my A1C is really high because I eat a bunch of red meats.
Okay. And you probably eat a bunch of sugar.
Yep. So I can't drink sodas, eat red meats for like 4 months.
Oh my goodness.
And
Okay,
gotta
man.
take my sugar almost every day.
I went and got a nice big burger just for you, and I ate about it thinking of you.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? I have discovered I've had to stop eating red meat for a while just because I was eating so much. So I just switched to chicken, and I'm not a big poultry guy, but I had to do chicken and turkey burgers and stuff like that.
That's
And
what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to do.
yeah. Have you ever tried a turkey burger?
Yeah, once.
They're not bad. I mean, you put some ketchup on it, some lettuce and mayo.
I love ketchup, but
I didn't mean to click it. Go ahead.
I love ketchup, but like I gotta take acid reflux medicine too. Like it's taking all the black man's food away.
Literally, sometimes that's how it feels, and sometimes that's what you need so you can stay alive. Because how old are you?
14, about to be 15.
14, 15. And hopefully, I pray to God that you know that this is not an ongoing situation for you, but it is important to know about it so you can teach your kids about it, and you won't let your kids do some of the same things that you do, Devontae, because even though your parents do buy your meals, you still have choices about what you can and can't eat. And sometimes I know you make money on the side washing cars, so you have your own money to do
How
what
you know what I do?
I know what you do.
Oh my! Hold on, I gotta press my
have your
finger.
own money
Hold
to do
on.
what you please, so make the right choices. So what dish is the family favorite at your house?
Some macaroni.
Macaroni and cheese. Okay.
Grandma can make some good mac and cheese.
Okay. What about y'all? The what dish is the family favorite? I'd have to say probably macaroni and cheese and collard greens. It's my grandma. She can make the best. Oh my goodness.
See, so right now it's still my dad's girlfriend, but I'm hoping soon to be fiance. But I already claim her as my family because she's a really good cook.
Mm-hmm.
So her dishes are my family favorites.
On the flashback, what is it? Rewind Friday. She gonna find out.
Yeah, she can. I tell her, I'm like, you're already part of the family. Oh, because you can cook. She's like, I'll take it. But no, I told her I was she makes a phenomenal meatloaf.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my dad both go crazy for some meatloaf.
Y'all spoiled is basically.
No, it was funny. They got into a fight, and he was like, I don't know how things are going. And then he called me back. I think like an hour later, and was like, dude, she made meatloaf. It's all good.
I am weak. Yes. So meatloaf, mac and cheese and collard greens. Whitney, bring it on home for us.
Okay. Beef roast with the potatoes and the carrots, chicken and dumplings, and the mac and cheese.
Yes. I think mac and cheese is like the significant piece of every Black family. Like she said on here, she was like, Shannon, do not make the mac and cheese, because that's what like you're serious about at a family function. You're like, don't make the mac and cheese if you don't know how to make the mac and cheese. So great. We got meatloaf, mac and cheese, greens, beef roast, chicken and dumplings. And I think that's it. So that's us. I think we would be eating good if we came together, guys. Because I love all of those things. All right, let me rewind to the part. Other question. Tell us about your annual family gatherings. Or it can be depending on if you see your family every weekend or whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I got the light that I have on my nursing clothes or my therapy clothes. So I don't want to let it sit on my bed. But go ahead. Tell us about the family gatherings.
I'll go first.
Okay.
We have family dinner every Sunday. So it's my mom, my dad, my brother, his girlfriend, me, my husband, my kids, and occasionally my aunts drop in. We used to do like a big family dinner every Sunday. But then because of COVID, all these people mixing all together probably isn't the best idea. So to keep us all safe from what's not killing us in the food, we decided just to break it up among the homes.
Right.
And then of course, like we always do something big for Christmas or New Year's and Easter.
So how is it though? Like,
here lately, it's been, we cook at my house and everybody just comes and eats. I think one Sunday we went to my brother's house, but I still had to cook and take the food there. I wasn't quite understanding it, but now that he has a girlfriend, it's a lot better because now she gets him to cook more. So it works out. But normally when we're at my house, like for, I want to say it was Thanksgiving, we all shared in what we cooked. Like I got to do the turkey for the first time, and then everybody else worked on sides.
okay. So, I mean, how is it though? Like, are y'all loud? Is it games? Is it
It's
like,
always
how are
loud.
you guys connected through eating?
It's always loud. I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody tries to always talk over everybody, and because you're trying to have a conversation with somebody else while somebody else is having a conversation.
Facts.
The kids always run wild. I mean, that's typical. The dogs are barking in the outside. Other than that, it's more of just like being with each other. Like normally we just put on a movie while we're eating and we just chill.
So bonding over food.
Yes, food makes everything better.
All right. Devontae or Christian?
I can go real quick. I'm super busy with annual family gatherings. I have a lot of annual family gatherings, so I'll kind of go quickly and sum them up. But first, I gotta say it right, but we gotta go to Grandmama's house for thanks. Normally, she likes the Christmas one. She wants everyone together at Christmas. So we go and everyone brings a dish. And when I say everybody, we got people from Norway, we got people from California, we got everyone always comes to Grandmama's house in little old Dayton, Kentucky. And this little tiny house, I mean, we're busted at the seams. And I'm always the coat man. I've been since I was 4 years old. I grab everyone's coat and I put them upstairs on the bed. And when they leave, I bring them back. Right. So I always got everyone's coat. We have gifts for Christmas. And then the big family thing is we don't do games at Grandmama's house. We play piano. We'll sing carols sometimes. And generally eat food and laugh. But the big thing is Grandmama has to have everyone drink eggnog. The only problem is you don't know how old the eggnog is because she freezes it and she believes if she freezes it, it's good. So the running joke is watch out for Grandmama's eggnog.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Then we got a few others. I meet my girlfriend's family's big into the gathering, so we do games there. They're a very competitive family, and I usually get my butt kicked, but I try to keep up. And then my dad's girlfriend has her family come from Georgia for Thanksgiving. So yeah, I stay busy with family gatherings.
Busy. Devontae?
Grandma's house. We gotta go to Grandma's house.
That's where it's at.
Then go to aunt's, and then go to my papa's.
Okay. How is it? Is it fun, laughing, joking? Tell us about it. Tell us what goes on.
It's fun. And then once you eat, then you eat some pie. Then, like he said about the coats, yes, you get the coats and tell them to get out.
You know what's up, Devontae?
You ain't gotta go home, but y'all know the rest. So that's fun, always fun. My family, we still get together even though COVID is happening. We still get together every Saturday, loud, fun, just running around outside. My grandma bought a blow up house for the kids, so and she has a big yard, so they just go and jump in the blow up house when it's warm out, And sometimes we cook out, and she has like these little picnic tables / benches, so like they can turn into picnic tables or they can turn into benches. And we sit out there and we just laugh and joke and just listen to music. I feel like we bond over music more than we bond over food, but of course food has to be there or we're not coming, basically. So that's with everything. If my grandma don't feel like cooking, we just don't show up that week. Or if we don't feel like cooking, or if it's like something last minute, we just be like, we'll get together next week. But just loud fun. And in the wintertime, we just, watch movies, eat soup, and it's just like a big thing. Since my grandpa got diagnosed with Parkinson's and Lewy body dementia, we kind of just have made it a thing to like be together if we can, if everybody's healthy. We try to be together and spend some time with him. So yeah, family is everything. Food is everything for us. Music too. So we kind of bond over all of that stuff. We just laugh, sing, just have a good time. All right, and of course it's at grandma's house because duh. Everything's
Go
at
to
grandma's
grandma's.
for the most
That's
part.
right.
So favorite foods from cultures. I mean, they don't have to be Black history, but just cultures in general. Like, what's your favorite food? Like, favorite food from a culture, a different culture other than. Let's just switch it up. Anything other than your own.
So I don't have to do my culture. So no Big Macs.
Big Macs.
That's that's what America gets you. You want a Big Mac?
All right. Any other culture? It could be just whatever. Just
Okay. Ooh, I like a meatloaf, but Philly cheesesteak. I guess that's kind of from here. Yeah, I love a good Philly cheesesteak.
All right, Whitney.
Honey chicken from the Chinese restaurant.
Okay, Chinese. All right, Devontae.
I like me some rice from Chopsticks.
Japanese food or Chinese, Japanese, same thing, I guess. I mean, different foods, but kind of same in a
Or
way. I don't
Tokyo
know what chopsticks is. I don't know if chopsticks is Japanese or Chinese. I just get so confused. So I don't know, but whatever it is, the rice. Let's see. Mine is I love Japanese food from like Arigatos in Greensboro. I love it. And what else do I like? I kind of don't really like Chinese food. I like Japanese food and Jamaican food. I like curry chicken. I think he mentioned that in the video. I love curry chicken. It's bomb.com. All right. I think this is the last. I think it's one more. All right, so what dishes do you guys want to carry on from like, your childhood or, grandma's house or whatever? I know a lot of them did personal touches, their grandma or something like, I don't know, they tied it with like we make this during Christmas time and that's like an annual thing. But what are some dishes that you guys want to carry on?
Some fried chicken.
Fried chicken. You gotta know how to make it, Devontae.
Yeah, I know how to make fried chicken.
All right. So Devontae said fried chicken.
It's underrated, but Dobie dip or buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, love buffalo chicken dip.
Oh yeah, underrated, but it kills every time at a party.
It does. So good.
You had the people say, "Who made this?"
Yeah.
Whitney.
I think I'm gonna have to say the homemade biscuits and gravy.
What kind of gravy?
I
The
don't
gravy
know.
you can't have.
Some days she would do the brown gravy. Sometimes it'd be the white gravy, but it was all like homemade from like her like bacon grease or the sausage grease or whatever. So I mean, it was like the good one, so that when you ate it over your biscuit, oh, you were in heaven. I would love to learn how to do that.
All right, so we got that. Is it me?
Yeah.
Y'all, it's been a day. Probably my grandma's macaroni and cheese. Like she has
Mhm.
taught me how to make cabbage. So I got the cabbage down, got the pork chops down. Cabbage is pretty easy to make. And we try and figure out the mac and cheese. My mom don't really cook. So if my grandma passed away, then we kind of out of luck. So let me go ahead and try to figure it out.
Well, it's time to go with the KFC.
All right, we don't do that. We want the homemade stuff. And I love mashed potatoes, so I'm learn how to. My grandma has taught me how to make that too, and fried chicken in the air fryer and on the stove. So know how to make that stuff. The basics, the basics. All right, so now we're gonna look up. Let me exit out of this. All right, so now we're gonna look up some different types of like healthier foods, like healthier options for what we had just said. So anything healthy that you guys like, let's look it up and discuss. So I'll give you like probably y'all don't even probably need 2 minutes. Some of you probably have some already ideas in your head about some healthier options for the community and for just us in general, just the healthier options that we can eat.
Fruit,
Okay.
salad.
Yeah. But sometimes we have to be like careful with fruit because fruit actually has more sugar than candy. Like chocolate. Like chocolate has like they have better sugars than fruit, but it's still like bad sugar. So because they're natural. But natural sugars are also it's bad sugars for people that have diabetes and stuff like that. But some good sugars, they're really good sugars because they're natural. So it limits the amount of stuff that you crave. So let's say that I'm eating a piece of chocolate. If I eat a piece of chocolate, I'm gonna want another piece of chocolate and another piece of chocolate and another piece of chocolate. But if I eat maybe a bowl of fruit, I won't want a piece of chocolate or I won't want another bowl of fruit. Like it gives you more of a satisfaction. So that those type of sugars are really, really good sugars in fruit, but they're bad sugars because they're kind of like they're high sugars, natural sugars. Sometimes natural isn't always the best. So sometimes you have to get alternatives like sugar free, even though I have my things on sugar free stuff just because of the aspartame in them. But sugar free if you are diabetic. If others, yes, natural sugars are probably better for you.
Recording in progress.
All right. And what about anybody else want to talk about it? Salads. I know Devontae mentioned salads. Salads are good, but only if you use spinach and other kale and stuff like that. If you eat a regular salad with regular lettuce like romaine, it's probably not gonna be a good idea because it really has no nutritional value. Anybody else?
Like Devontae was talking about the meat situation. You could try getting everyone to eat vegetables before you serve the meat. So that way it might cut down on the portion of meat that they're actually eating.
Mm-hmm. Or just some healthier ways to cook meat. Like you can cook baked chicken and beef instead of pork or turkey instead of pork and beef. And also red meat causes gout.
Yeah, using coconut oil versus vegetable oil.
Yeah, coconut oil. I mean,
what's gout?
Options, huh?
What's gout?
Gout is like where look up gout and tell us. I know it has like something to do with like your feet swelling and all that, and it's like very painful in your feet. It's pretty much and that's very common in African American culture too. So, Devontae, look up gout real quick and kind of give us a quick synopsis.
Hold on.
Okay, we can keep talking while Devontae looks that up. What else? What is like your favorite healthy dish, Christian? Don't drop nothing on the dog.
Favorite healthy dish?
Yeah.
Oh, I got too many. I'm trying to think. I like a good not chicken salad, but salad with chicken in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us. Educate.
It's
Educate me.
it's basically arthritis, redness of skin, and pain.
In what extremities? Like in what areas?
Like the bottom of your feet and like your kneecaps and stuff.
So yes, gout can cause a lot of pain. This lady that I'm actually doing my internship with, she has gout really bad, and sometimes she can't even get out the bed. Her knees and stuff are so sore, and that can be caused by red meat and alcohol. So limit your alcohol and red meat intake. Red meat is not good for us at all, unfortunately, and it takes so many days to digest. So meat and stuff is not good for you. Devontae, look this up right quick. How long does red meat take to digest? I think it's like days, like 72
It's
hours.
4 days,
Yeah. So
sometimes a week.
yeah, so red meat's a lot. So limit, like I don't really eat red meat at all. Like sometimes I get into a mood for a good burger, or maybe I want, like I'm going to get a steak on Friday, but I don't eat it all the time. Like every couple months, like maybe once every 3
Mhm.
months or once every 4 months. Sometimes I don't even think last year, I think I ate red meat maybe twice in the whole year. Like I don't eat a lot of red meat, like steak and stuff like that.
I eat red meat almost every day.
Yeah, it's not good. I eat a lot of chicken. Sometimes I eat burgers. A lot of times I eat burgers, but I gotta stop. The last 2 weeks I've not been doing good on my nutrition, guys. So maybe this week it wasn't a good thing for me to teach nutrition. But even though I know a lot about it. But that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was just a conversation type of day and a little video with just discussion, food, culture, and the effects that it has on African Americans, and as well as just us in general, like people in general. So and how food can bring us together, and kind of how sometimes it can tear us down. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson today. That's all I have, and I think tutoring begins now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.